Have you ever stood up from a chair and felt just a little unsteady on your feet, like your body isn't quite listening to you the way it used to? Maybe you reach for the wall or steady yourself on a table, just in case. It's subtle at first, but over time, that little wobble can grow into something bigger. Maybe you find yourself hesitating before climbing the stairs, or walking more slowly, more carefully. Or yes, maybe even leaning more heavily on your cane than you'd like to admit. Now, if that sounds familiar, let me tell you, you are not alone. And more importantly, you're not stuck. Losing balance isn't just part of aging that you have to accept. There are real, simple steps you can take right now to improve it. And not just so you can walk better, but so you can live better. More confidently. More independently. With less fear and more freedom. That's what we're talking about today. Because today is not about giving up. It's about standing tall again, literally. In this video, we're going to walk through 5 simple, safe, and powerful exercises you can do at home to improve your balance, regain your confidence, and maybe, just maybe, leave that cane behind. Now, before we get into the first exercise, I want to say something important. If you've been using a cane or walker, there is absolutely no shame in that. You've been doing what you needed to do to stay safe, and that is smart. What we're doing here is giving you the tools to rebuild your strength and coordination, little by little, so you can rely less on support and more on your own body again. That's the goal. Not perfection, not pushing yourself too hard, but progress. Let's begin with something deceptively simple, standing still. Sounds easy, right? But here's the thing, most people don't realize that balance isn't about dramatic movement. It's about control. It's about what your body does in the quiet moments. So the first exercise I want to share is one you can do every single day, at your kitchen counter, by a sturdy chair, even in front of the TV. All you're going to do is stand tall, feet hip-width apart, and hold on lightly to a surface with one hand. Then slowly, gently, let go. Don't panic, your support is still there if you need it. But I want you to try standing without holding on, even just for 10 seconds. Focus on your posture. Lift your chest, keep your eyes forward, and feel your feet grounded into the floor. You might feel yourself swaying a little, and that's okay. That means your body is working. The muscles in your ankles, legs, even your core, they're all firing, adjusting, balancing. Try doing this for 10 seconds, then 15, then 30. Work up to a full minute over time. And if that sounds like a lot, just remember, every second you stand tall is one more second you're telling your body, I've got this. Now, once you're comfortable standing still, we're going to challenge your balance a little more with something I call heel-to-toe walking. This might remind you of the way tightrope walkers move in a circus, except don't worry, you won't be needing a rope. You'll need a clear, flat path, maybe along a hallway or across your living room. Stand tall again, and place one foot directly in front of the other, heel touching toe. Then take the next step the same way. Go slowly. Take your time. Keep your arms out slightly for balance if needed, and stay close to a wall or sturdy surface the first few times. If you wobble, that's okay. That's your body learning. It's actually good to feel a little unsteady, that's where the improvement happens. This exercise works on coordination and forces your muscles and brain to communicate more efficiently. You're building a stronger foundation, step by step. And it's not just about walking in a straight line. The real benefit of this kind of movement is that it prepares you for the little missteps in daily life, the uneven sidewalk, the tricky curb, the moment you reach down for something and shift your weight without thinking. The better your balance in a controlled setting, the better your body reacts when life throws you off balance out there in the real world. Now, let me pause here and say, you don't need to do these exercises perfectly. That's not the point. You might feel shaky, or your legs might tire faster than you expected. That's normal. What matters is showing up for yourself. Choosing to spend a few minutes a day investing in your freedom, your movement, your independence. And here's a little tip that can make a big difference. Do these exercises barefoot if you can. Unless your doctor advises otherwise, being barefoot at home gives your feet a chance to engage more fully with the floor. Your toes can spread and grip, your arches activate, and all the small muscles in your feet get a workout they just can't get in shoes. Strong feet are the unsung heroes of good balance. Now that we've covered standing still and heel-to-toe walking, we're already laying the foundation for better control and confidence. But balance isn't just about standing or walking, it's also about how your body moves in all directions, how it reacts when things shift. So now, let's move on to another movement that takes things just one step further. Let's talk about something that may seem small, but is incredibly powerful: weight shifting. This one's all about teaching your body how to respond when things change underneath you, which, let's face it, happens a lot more than we'd like. Uneven ground, rugs, pets darting between your feet, life is full of little surprises. Being able to adjust your weight quickly and smoothly can be the difference between a stumble and walking away with confidence. Start by standing behind a chair or at your kitchen counter, something sturdy you can hold on to if needed. Place your feet about shoulder width apart. Stand tall, just like we talked about earlier, chest lifted, shoulders relaxed, eyes forward. Now, slowly shift your weight to your left foot. You're not lifting your right foot completely, just enough to feel most of your weight pressing into your left side. Hold that for a moment. Then gently shift to the right. Feel your body move, feel your muscles engage. Try doing this side to side a few times, no rush, no pressure. As you get more comfortable, you can make the shift more dynamic, maybe lifting one foot slightly off the ground and holding it for a second before placing it down again. What you're doing here is waking up all those little stabilizer muscles that don't get used much during regular walking. These are the muscles that react quickly when you get bumped or thrown off balance. They're your secret weapon for staying on your feet, and they respond beautifully to this kind of gentle, consistent training. And while we're on the topic of small muscles doing big jobs, let me share a quick story. One of our longtime viewers, his name's Bill, 76 years old, started doing these balance exercises every morning while waiting for his coffee to brew. Just 5 minutes a day, nothing fancy. A few months later, he told me he caught himself during a fall when he tripped over a shoe by his front door. He didn't go down. He swayed, caught himself, and stayed upright. And he said, "I swear I wouldn't have been able to do that last year." That's the kind of quiet strength we're building here. That's what balance gives you. Now, let's take things up just a notch with an exercise that not only works your balance, but also strengthens your legs, a key part of staying mobile and independent. This one is all about sit-to-stand movements. Think about it. How many times a day do you stand up from a chair? From the couch, from the toilet, from the edge of your bed? It's a basic movement, but it's also one of the first things that becomes challenging when your legs and balance start to fade. So let's train for it. Grab a sturdy chair, something without wheels, and ideally with armrests. Sit down on the edge, feet flat on the floor, about hip width apart. Scoot your hips forward a bit so your feet are directly underneath your knees. Cross your arms over your chest, or if you're just starting out, it's perfectly fine to use your hands on the armrests. Now, lean forward slightly, press through your heels, and slowly stand up. Pause at the top. Feel your body align. Then slowly sit back down with control. This is such a powerful move. It strengthens your thighs, your glutes, even your core, and it directly improves your ability to stand up and move without hesitation. If you can do 5 of these in a row, that's great. If you can only do 2 today, that's still great. The key is doing them regularly. Set a goal, maybe do a few every time you get up from watching TV. Turn it into a habit, not a workout. That's how progress sticks. You might be wondering at this point, does all of this really work? Can these small movements, done in your living room, really change the way your body feels and functions? And the answer is, absolutely. Because balance isn't just about physical strength. It's also about awareness, coordination, and trusting your body to support you again. These exercises help rebuild that trust, day by day. They reconnect your brain with your muscles, your movements with your confidence. But here's the most important part. It's not just about getting rid of the cane. That may happen. Or it may not. And that's okay. The real win is this: feeling less afraid to walk out your front door. Feeling more capable when you climb the stairs. Feeling more like you again. That's what independence really means, not never needing help, but knowing that you're strong enough to choose when and how you accept it. You don't need a gym. You don't need fancy equipment. You don't need to move like you did at 30. You just need to start. With a few minutes. A little patience. And the belief that you're not done yet, not even close. So go ahead, stand up. Try that heel-to-toe walk again. Feel your body, feel your strength coming back. You've already taken the first step just by being here. And that says more than you know. Now let's keep that momentum going, because we're not done just yet. There's still one more powerful movement to unlock, and it might just surprise you. This final movement might not look impressive to someone passing by, but don't let its simplicity fool you. It's one of the most powerful things you can do to build balance, coordination, and leg strength all at once. We're talking about single leg standing, and yes, you can absolutely do this, no matter your age or starting point. Let's begin the same way we have before, with support nearby. Stand at your kitchen counter or behind a sturdy chair, something you can hold onto just in case. Start with your feet hip-width apart. Take a deep breath in. Then, slowly lift one foot just a few inches off the ground. That's it. Hold it. Feel your standing leg engage. Your ankle, your calf, your thigh, they're all working together to keep you upright. Even your core is quietly doing its job, helping you stay centered. Now, if you start to wobble, that's perfectly fine. That's your body learning. If you have to tap your toe back down, no problem. Try again. You're not aiming for perfection, you're building control, second by second. Try holding the position for 5 seconds. Then 10. Eventually, you might be able to stand on one foot for 30 seconds, even a full minute. And when you can do that, you've trained your body to respond, to react, to stay upright when life throws you off balance. Try switching legs after a short rest. You may notice one side feels steadier than the other. That's totally normal. Most of us have a dominant leg, just like we have a dominant hand. The goal isn't to even them out overnight, but to simply get both legs stronger, one step at a time. And here's something important to remember: these exercises don't have to be done all at once. You don't need to block out an hour of your day. You can sprinkle them in, 5 minutes here, 5 minutes there. While you wait for your tea to steep. During the commercials. While brushing your teeth. They're meant to fit into your life, not take it over. Now, I want to talk to you directly, from the heart. Because if you're still watching, it means something inside you is ready for change. Maybe it's the frustration of always needing support. Maybe it's the fear of falling. Or maybe it's just that quiet longing to feel strong again, to move through the world with a little more confidence, a little less hesitation. Whatever brought you here, I want you to know this: you have so much more strength in you than you think. Balance isn't lost overnight, and it doesn't come back overnight either. But it does come back. Your body wants to move. It wants to stabilize, to stand tall, to support you. You just have to give it the tools and the time. And that's exactly what you've done today. Let's take a moment to recap, not with a list, but just a gentle reminder of what you've accomplished. You stood tall and practiced stillness, reconnecting your mind with your body. You walked heel to toe, retraining your brain for coordination and focus. You shifted your weight from side to side, building awareness and quick response. You stood from a chair with control, strengthening the muscles that carry you through your day. And you balanced on one leg, maybe for just a few seconds, maybe for longer, but either way, you reminded your body that you're still capable, still resilient. Now imagine what happens if you do these movements daily. Imagine how you'll feel a week from now. A month. 6 months. The cane may still be there, and that's okay. But it may feel a little less necessary. You may find yourself reaching for it less. Or maybe one day, leaving it behind altogether. More importantly, you'll notice other changes too. Climbing stairs without gripping the rail quite so tight. Walking across the yard without watching every step. Reaching down to pick something up without bracing yourself in fear. Those are the quiet victories. The ones no one else may notice, but you will. And they matter. You're not just working on your balance, you're reclaiming your independence. Every second you spend strengthening your body is an act of self-respect. It's you saying, I'm still here. I'm still strong. And I'm not done yet. So keep going. Keep practicing. Be patient with yourself on the hard days, and proud of yourself on the good ones. You've already taken the most important step. You showed up. You said, I want to do better. I want to feel stronger. And that courage? That matters more than you know. Now, if today's video helped you, even just a little, please share your thoughts in the comments. I'd love to know which of these movements felt best for you, or where you're planning to start. Your story might inspire someone else who's just starting out. And if you want more videos like this, gentle exercises, motivational advice, real talk for real people over 60, go ahead and hit that like button and subscribe to the channel. This community is growing every day, and I'd love for you to be a part of it. Because this stage of life? It's not the end of the road. It's just a different chapter. And you get to decide how it's written. One step, one movement, one breath at a time. Here's to standing tall. To moving freely. To living your best life at any age. You've got this.